There are moments in history when the fate of entire civilizations hangs by a thread. And in the autumn of 1529, Europe came closer than ever to falling under the banner of the most powerful Islamic empire on earth. This is the story of the two great sieges of Vienna, the battles that stopped the Ottoman Jihad from conquering Central Europe forever. In the early 1500s, one ruler towered above the world: Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent, leader of the Ottoman Empire, conqueror of Hungary, commander of the most elite soldiers of the era, the Janissaries. By 1529, Suleiman had already defeated King Louis II of Hungary at the Battle of Mohacs. Now he marched toward a single target: Vienna, the gateway into Europe. If Vienna fell, Germany, Italy, and France would lie open. But nature had other plans. Suleiman's army, nearly 120,000 men, marched through one of the wettest seasons in memory. Cannons sank into mud, horses starved, supplies vanished. Still, the Ottomans reached Vienna on the 27th of September 1529. Only 17,000 defenders stood against them, led by Nicholas von Somme and Wilhelm von Roggendorf. For 23 days, the Ottomans hammered the city with artillery. They mined under the walls, and the defenders dug countermines to stop them. Every night, the sky glowed red. But winter came early. Cold, rain, snow, disease. On October 14th, Sultan Suleiman lifted the siege and began the long retreat home. Europe had survived barely, but the Ottomans would return. 154 years later, a new storm rose in the east. Under Grand Vizier Kara Mustafa Pasha, the Ottomans returned to Vienna stronger, more determined, and ready to finish what Suleiman began. On the 14th of July, 1683, Vienna was surrounded again, this time by 150,000 Ottoman troops. Inside the city, only 15,000 soldiers held the walls. The world waited, and Europe braced for the end. For 2 months, Vienna was hammered without mercy. The walls collapsed, food ran out, disease spread. The defenders sent a final message: we fight to the last man. Then, on the early morning of the 12th of September 1683, salvation appeared. A massive European coalition of Poland, led by King Jan III Sobieski, the Holy Roman Empire, German and Austrian forces. This alliance would later be called the Holy League. As the sun set, Sobieski ordered the biggest cavalry charge in human history. Over 18,000 winged hussars thundered down the Kahlenberg Hill, their wings screaming through the wind. It hit the Ottoman armies like a storm. By nightfall, Kara Mustafa's forces were in full retreat. Vienna had survived. Europe had survived. The Ottoman expansion ended permanently. 2 sieges, 2 centuries, 2 battles that changed the destiny of a continent. Without Vienna, the map of Europe today would look nothing like what we know. Some call it the day Christianity survived. Others see it as the moment the Ottoman star began to fade. But one thing is certain: if Vienna had fallen, the world you live in today would be unrecognizable.